Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Yellow. Let's get it. Let's go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Yellow. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, let's go. He's coming.
Now a give, right side. Tubbs. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on. Whip. Check that.
On the counter, here's Williams. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the safety creep. Check 31. Yellow.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down, and Hill with it over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 on. Check.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Now. Ready?
Here's Lindsey. And some room to work. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hatchet, hatchet. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Not here. Why? Get wide. Deep grip, deep grip.
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Safety's creeping.
Here we go with Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, tighten down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, high 7. 59 mark. Hit it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's going to fire one deep over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Ready. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Smith, and he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come off the ball.
Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yellow. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54's head.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught on the right right side, Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. Haywood. Right there.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught by Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Pilot 64. Weak. Watch twins. Yellow. Twins.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 53's Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 40. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Broncos' 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on now.
Again, it's Smith. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic. somewhere, they've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Mahomes takes it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I don't need to. I'll go on. You better be afraid of me. You Sunday.
A first down carry for Smith. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
You Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On second and 12, Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
That is caught at the 7. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. The open man is Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check the backer, check the backer. Let go.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Down. 70. Indy. Get it.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot attack. Right here. 25, check 25, check 25. Go ahead, baby, go. Go. 15.
They'll run it again with Smith. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mahomes going to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos throws. It's a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Freeman again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Freeman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Freeman. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated, probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and